Hello everyone, I am Francis Louis and Sinahon, and in this video we will be discussing about plurality with elimination method of voting. But before we're going to discuss with this main topic, we will first discuss what is the meaning of the word voting. So before we're going to discuss the main topic, let's first identify what is voting. So from here, the process of choosing someone to be in a position or something. That's the main idea of voting. So where we can apply voting when it comes to election for president, mayor, and other barangay in small communities. And moreover, voting can be formal and informal. Let's say, for example, in the classroom, we use voting for choosing who will be the classroom president, secretary or vice president, auditor, and many more. So, I'll show you an example of type of voting that I'm discussing in this video right now. So, here at the front, you can see this is an example of common voting. Let's see the first example. 3 candidates for the president, and there are 200 voters. And these are the results. Candidate A got 35 votes, while candidate B got 50 votes, and candidate C got 15 votes. So, what you can see here, the majority of the votes is 100. That is considered 50% or more than 50% of the votes. So even though the majority of the votes didn't achieve by these candidates, the most or the highest votes is considered the winner. So that's what we call plurality method of voting. So it is what we call common voting, even though the majority of the votes, 150%, didn't achieve. Candidate B got the highest amount of votes. Now he is considered the winner. Now let's proceed to our second example. Suppose there is an election for the mayor with 3 candidates, which is Mark, Joel, and Anna. And there are 200 voters. And now let's proceed to the first round of voting. And these are the results. So Mark got 50 votes. Joel got 70 votes, and Anna got 40 votes. So, among of them, they did not achieve the 50% majority, or more than 50%. So, the 50% of the votes must be above 100 votes or voters. So in the second round of voting, these are the results. Mark got 80 votes plus 0 redistributed votes equals to 80 votes. So Joel got 70 votes and with the addition of 50 redistributed votes. And these 50 redistributed votes are the second choice of the voters of Anna, because Anna is eliminated because she has the fewest amount of votes. And now 70 plus 50 equals to 120 votes and exceeds this 50%. Now, Joel is considered the winner of the election. So, based on the earlier example, that's how voting works. And those kind of example is what we call plurality method of voting, which the candidate with the most highest votes will be considered the winner, even though the majority of the votes is not achieved. And we will discuss next to our main topic, which is the plurality with elimination method of voting. So after we discuss about voting, now let's proceed to our main topic. So the main topic is plurality with elimination. So what is plurality with elimination? So this voting method works by eliminating candidates with the fewest votes until one candidate receives the majority of the votes. So now let's proceed here to the first example. Suppose there is an election for the president of the country with four candidates. So these are the four candidates. Candidate A, B, C, and D. And there are 100 voters. Now let's define what is the majority that needs in order to be considered a winner. So 100 voters. The majority of this is more than 50% of the 100 voters. So in order to consider the winner, it must be 51 or 50 and above percent so that the candidate will be considered a winner. So let's read the example. The first round of voting, these are the results. Candidate A got 40 votes, while candidate B got 29 votes, and candidate C got 20 votes, and lastly, D with the fewest votes, or 11 votes. Now, we have to eliminate this candidate because it has the fewest votes. Okay? Now, the second round of voting, these votes will be redistributed because the voters have first choice, second choice, third choice, and so on, and that's what they call the alternate choice. So here, the second round of voting, the redistributed votes are, and let's say these voters transfer to here. They pick the candidate A as their second choice. And now, the second round of voting, and these are the results. Candidate A plus 40 votes plus 11 redistributed votes, and that's equal to 51%. And that is considered is more than the majority of the votes. Now, candidate A is considered a winner. And before we were going to the next topic, let's discuss these two, B and C. Now, B has 30 votes with 0 redistributed votes. It is equals to 30 votes. And the receiver candidate C got 20 votes and 0 redistributed votes. These two didn't achieve the majority of the votes because these 11 voters of the candidate team that were eliminated transferred here or chooses this candidate as their second choice. And now let's proceed to our second example. Now let's proceed to our second example. Suppose there is an election for the mayor with 3 candidates, which is Mark, Joel, and Anna. And there are 200 voters. And now, let's proceed to the first round of voting. So these are the results. So Mark got 80 votes, Joel got 70 votes, and Anna got 40 votes. So among of them, they did not achieve the 50% majority, or more than 50%. So the 50% of the votes must be above 100 votes or voters. So in the second round of voting, these are the results. Mark got 80 votes plus 0 redistributed votes equals to 80 votes. So Joel got 70 votes and with the addition of 50 redistributed votes And these 50 redistributed votes are the second choice of the voters of Anna, because Anna is eliminated because she has the fewest amount of votes. And now, 70 plus 50 is equals to 120 votes, and it exceeds this 50%. Now, Joel is considered the winner of the election. And now, we're done with the second example. Now, let's proceed to our last example. And we're talking about right now when it comes to barangay. So, suppose there is an election for the barangay here in Davao City with three candidates, Jose, Mario, and Jericho. And there are only 100 voters in a small barangay. So let's go to the first round of the voting. And these are the results. Jose got 35 votes. Mario got 14 votes. And Jericho got 25 votes. So now, let's identify who among these three candidates have the fewest amounts of votes. So basically, Jericho has the fewest amount of votes. So Jericho will be eliminated in the candidates. So these 25 votes, or these 25 voters of him, will now have a second choice and will go on the second round. So in the second round, these are the results. Jose got 35 votes with 0 redistributed votes. So it means the eliminated or the voters of Jericho did not choose Jose as their second choice. And Mario now got 40 points plus 25 redistributed votes coming from the voters of Jericho that is eliminated. Now, Mario got 65 votes in total, and 65 is more than the majority, because the majority must be more than 50%. And Mario got 65%. So the winner of the election is Mario. And that's how plurality with elimination works. So you're done explaining the examples of plurality with elimination. Now we're coming to the summary. So the process of eliminating or elimination will go on, repeat again and again until one candidate receives the majority of the votes. And we have to consider that every voters have their first, second, third, and so on. And that's what we call alternate choice. And that's all in this video. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you and God bless.